Okay, quick question for you guys. When was the last time you heard a real ringtone? And no, I don't mean like your average iPhone or Samsung thing, no. I'm talking about the kind of ringtone that your mom would buy for her Motorola phone in 2005. It's probably been a while, right? It certainly has for me, and I was actually thinking about ringtones quite a bit recently. After showing Michael the most recent My Movie episode, check it out if you haven't already seen it, and in it there was a clip of the gummy bear character, which Michael reminded me was a very famous character for being a part of ringtones in the 2000s. They had these commercials all over TV that frankly you couldn't escape, where if you wanted to, you could buy snippets of various songs as ringtones for your phone. They had ringtones for all kinds of songs, but the ones I've been thinking about recently are the animated characters. So like I mentioned, the gummy bear character, this is how Crazy Frog got his start, this stupid thing, Schnuffle Bunny, I used to see that thing all the time. So yeah, after thinking about it for a while, I went down the rabbit hole for 5 minutes, I found a couple of findings, and that's what this video is all about. Enjoy.
Get Bird is the word on your cell. Just text BIRD1 to 75555 to get it now.
So many of these commercials, at least the animated ones, are from this German company called Jamba, which in the United States changed its name to Jamster. So Jamster, at the turn of the millennium, had kind of dabbled in all sorts of mobile communications technology, wallpapers, apps, games, what have you. So then after being bought out by this company, VeriSign Inc. in 2004, Jamster decided to branch out not only into the American market, but also the very lucrative ringtone market. I get it, it makes complete sense given the rise in mobile phone technology. Keep in mind it would only be 3 years before the first iPhone comes out, so yeah, this was a risk that was going to pay off. The number of phone users was only going up. It seemed like the stars were aligning here. A deal with Warner Music Group gave way to the first set of Jamster ringtones, which were little snippets of rapper Mike Jones's debut album, Who is Mike Jones? I couldn't tell you. It was a cute little venture, I will admit. You know, it made both companies a lot of money, but let's be real, it was one character that really kick-started this revolution. This blue maniac. Yeah, I'm talking Crazy Frog. This guy was at the forefront of musical and social discussion. He was provocative. He was in your face. God damn it, he was sexy, okay? And I was there every step of the way. Crazy Frog was huge immediately in Europe, which kind of just opened the floodgates for all of these weird animated characters. It was an understatement to say that so many of these commercials aired. I could vividly remember multiple of them, sometimes back to back, happening in the same commercial break. It was kind of exhausting after a certain point. Yeah, Jamster was just super successful, and then at that point, that's kind of where my memory stops. Like, I wasn't sure if there was anything else that happened with Jamster. Turns out there's a lot more than meets the eye, so let's check it out. Jamster was insanely successful at the time. They times their monthly output in a 3-quarter period by 10. It went from $15 million to $150 million. That is insane. And as expected, the company kept going up from there, but their successes would not be without its controversies. Let's take a look at those. So I'm just learning about this now. Turns out the commercials led consumers into believing these ringtones were a pay once and then you've got it sort of deal, when in reality it was actually a subscription service that the company didn't want you to know about. That's right, so Jamster did what's called impulse purchasing, wherein they showed you a bunch of new ringtones after you bought the first one. Little did the consumers know that they were paying for not only the same ringtone multiple times, but also all of these new ones that they decided to try out. People were justifiably upset, I fully get it, and Jamba, it wasn't like it was an accident too, they wanted to hide this from you. Their German website FAQ at the time didn't even have the SMS code needed to cancel these subscriptions, so yeah, they kind of wanted to trick you into staying with them. Okay, that one was bad, but there's another controversy that's way, way worse. Check this out. So in 2006, several networks cited ethics concerns over, I kid you not, a Hitler-themed downloadable cartoon through Jamster. How is this real? Yeah, this was in 2006. It shows him in a bathtub, his dog's there. Oh, they got Nazi rubber ducks. That's so much fun. I don't even think I need to expand on that idea. I think that speaks for itself. So what has Jamster been up to since the 2000s? Not much, really. Kind of the same old. I think they fell off a little bit. The Gummy Bear did Gangnam Style that one time.
For Gummy Style.
Alright, Okay, that's funny and all, but why make this video in the first place? Why subject you to these songs, these ringtones, these characters that, let's be honest, we should have all forgotten about over a decade ago? Honestly, I don't know. Like, I just kind of had fun going down this rabbit hole. I thought you guys would get a kick out of some of those controversies, and really most of my videos are these random streams of consciousness that I could look back on. So Jamster, if you're watching this, just make this a ringtone. Why not?
Ah, I hit my knee so hard. Ow. The all-new Nudz ringtone pack. Text Nudz knee for Nick thwacking the shit out of his knee. Ah, I hit my knee so hard. Ow. Or text Nudz free for Nick shaving a square into his leg.
This is definitely showing up on camera.
Or text Nudz P for an exclusive look at Magic Mike XXS. The Nudz ringtone pack. Available now.